A very good morning indeed on another beautiful day. My name is Banu with a cat on the side of mine. Well, it's going to be a very exciting day.
Unfortunately. Yeah, welcome to Good Morning Sri Lanka. How are you doing? My name is Ryan, and today, in a matter of speaking, the show will go to the dogs. And this is, of course, the beautiful Muffin right next to me. And good morning, Banu, and good morning, Fudge.
Hey, Fudge is very excited. He was just, having the time of his life on my lap just a while ago.
Yes, and I have a very beautiful, Muffin here with me, all excited to make her first appearance on TV. And today is all about pets, all about dogs, cats, and those little, for some people, critters, as you may want to call them, like guinea pigs and hamsters, and a gigantic rabbit, all coming your way. So please do stick around. So if you like, if there are some questions in your head about, say, is it really a great idea to have dogs as pets and the responsibility that comes with having a dog as a pet? We'll try to answer that question within the show. Also, a couple more, like for kids, is it for parents? Is it a good idea to give your kids pets as responsibility? Because they always say that the best way to teach them how to be responsible is with pets.
Yes, I think Fudge is very excited right now, as you can see. Look at it, so cute.
Yep.
I think they know each other, yeah, Ryan?
Yeah, I think they know. It's very interesting that they're both named after food.
Exactly. One of our producers,
there we go. I think the next pet that our producer gets will be named Kotor Hoppers. So
right on.
Yeah, we got a lot more. We got a lot of interesting guests as well. Speaking and non-speaking guests coming here. But first, we need to look at a very special montage of pictures. Well, individually, you might consider these pictures as probably the ugliest animals around, but sometimes.
But although ugly, they're very cute.
They're very cute. They're very cute. Now, Muffin wants to go.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna look at those pictures and more of GMSL. Yeah, Muffin. Far. There we go. Oops, that's a salamander. Yes, a salamander there is what you're looking at.
What's that, Ryan? Have any idea?
I'm kind of lost. That's an admok. That is an emperor tamarin monkey. This is from the Philippines. This is a tarsier. It's very small, actually. It's from Bohol. Oh, this is a pug. How can you consider that ugly? That is so cute.
It's very cute.
Cute. And this is a Saki monkey, what you're looking at. And
I understand why it's called very ugly. But supposedly won an award for being the most ugliest dog. Yeah, you know that?
That was Yoda.
Yes, that was Yoda.
Okay, now I think I need to walk my dog.
You should.
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah, because we got. Okay, here we go. And it's all about the pets, ladies and gentlemen, on GMSO. And Banu, what are we doing next?
I think we're about to give some tips as well as we go on during the show about how to, look after your pets and give more tips on how these creatures are going to be the ideal pets to your home. It's time for us to take our first break, but don't go anywhere. Stick tuned to GMSL.
Welcome back to Good Morning Sri Lanka, and for some it may be a bad phrase, but for today it is so applicable, and we're happy that the show has gone to the dogs. Yes, and for our next guest, for our first guest, official guest, is a lady if you're a regular MTV sport viewer, regular face when it comes to questions on how to take care of your dog, how to discipline your dog. She is the owner of Pet Vet Clinic and part of the Blue Paw Trust that is responsible for a large amount of sterilization, dog managed zones, and rabies curtailment, big word, curtailment in the country. And she is joining us with a new friend named Razi, who's only 2 years old. Please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the studio, Dr. Nalinika Aubesekara. And here comes Dr. Nalinika and 2-year-old.
You can come in.
2-year-old Razi, who we will know in a little while is bigger than me. See, in camera. Look how tall this little 2 years old. I wonder how tall you'd be when you're 8. Anyway, good morning, doctor. Good morning. Welcome to the program. We're happy to see you again. For those viewers watching right now, this is not the same dog that has been accompanying you for the past.
Last time it was a different guy.
So, can you tell us a little something about Razzie here?
Well, Razzie is 2 years old, so he's just getting over being a puppy, or he's just becoming an adult.
Oh, just a puppy.
So he's a mix between a playful little guy and sometimes a little disobedient.
Oh.
Just getting to the point where he's getting over that phase and becoming a real big dog.
Yeah. Well, doctor, a lot of our viewers know you for being with German Shepherds and pedigree dogs. If you don't mind telling us, what is the advantage of taking care of a pedigree dog, and what is also the disadvantage, and for those just hoping to adopt a stray dog,
I think the first thing there is, do you want a dog? Are you ready for a dog? And what kind of dog you get depends more on your personality and your lifestyle than the dog, really, because you need to understand yourself, what kind of life you have, and then based on that choose an animal that fits that. So the first thing I would recommend is the street dogs, the roaming dogs, the Sri Lankan dogs. Actually not street dogs, a lot of them have homes now, but the Sri Lankan dog, because they are medium size, they are short coated, they are very healthy, and as a vet I would definitely recommend them because they don't get ill as often, and they respond well to treatment. When they are ill, they don't, they're not as sensitive to drugs and things like that.
Taller than me.
So, if the reason for having a purebred, on the other hand, is if you have a specific purpose. For example, the reason I have Razzie is because I travel a lot alone, and I need a little bit of a guard dog, especially if I'm traveling at night and stuff. Does he come here then? Come here.
We have to make Razzie, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit more comfortable, because in a little while we'll be joined by a lovely lady with the two of her smaller friends. Okay, so when Razzie is more comfortable and settled, just one more question before we call in our young lady with some of her friends. Doc, the question on vaccination, for those who have adopted a dog, there are no records, no papers. Is it safe to just take them to the vet if they have been already vaccinated?
Well, you should take them to the vet anyway as you get a dog, and get all the advice needed about what you need to do, because it's not just one vaccine, it's several, and you might want to talk about which you give first. If it's a dog that you've got off the street and you don't know anything about his history and background, for example, you want to give rabies first. If it's a purebred dog from a good kennel, you might want to give parvo first. So those decisions you have to make by meeting your vet. So yes, the first thing you should do with a new puppy is to go and see your vet and get as much advice as you can about all the different things of looking after it.
Well, we told you folks that the show is going to the dog, so we'd like to invite into the set. Yes, here we have the lovely 13-year-old Charanya. Good morning to you, and a lovely Shih Tzu. And his name is okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we would also like to talk to the doctor regarding dog reaction to another breed. This is a normal reaction. It doesn't mean that is it angering the Razzie right now that there's a Shih Tzu, or what is the?
Well, put it this way: it varies with the dog. Some dogs are just naturally very friendly with other dogs, just like some dogs are naturally very friendly with people, and other dogs are not. So to some extent, it's personality. Razzie is a pain when it comes to that. He isn't very good with dogs he doesn't know. He tends to want to bully them. And like with kids, you have to just let them know they can't do it. You just have to discipline them.
Okay.
And Razzie has to learn that he just has to behave, and there's another dog in the room, and so tough.
Yeah, so Charanya here has brought and his name is a really cute one. Really cute. What's his name?
Boogie.
Boogie. Okay, Charanya, I've been told that this Boogie is not your only pet. You do have more than just one dog.
Yeah.
Have you always been a dog person?
No.
I grew up with dogs. Ever since I was born, there was a dog in my house, so I'm very used to it.
Okay, so besides the Shih Tzu, what are the other dogs that you have?
I have a Pomeranian, two Ridgebacks, and a couple of street dogs.
Okay, and so this is we have pictures of some of your wonderful furry friends. So there you go. Is Boogie, not putting you on the spot, is he your favorite, or there has to be there has to be one that you would always go to saying hello, how are you, pick it
That
up.
will probably be my palm, Holly. But Boogie I've had since I was 4.
Is it easy to live in a house with 4 dogs with different needs, different personality? Yeah. Is it easy to live in a house with different breeds of dogs and taking care of them, different habits, when they get sick and all that?
But actually, most of them are similar in ways. Like they eat similar types of food and they all get along. So it's not that difficult with them.
I was also told that there's something special with Boogie. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, because he's not accustomed to this type of climate, he is blind now.
He's blind now.
Yeah, because they have to be trimmed on a daily basis, their fur,
Okay.
or they go blind.
Okay. So when you found out that was happening to him, did you have a little bit of a regret of a little bit of but he seems healthy. So is it now harder to take care of Boogie since he has extra care that is needed to come this way?
Yes, because he keeps walking into things and he needs more care.
Doctor, regarding Boogie's condition that he lost his sight because of the change in the climate. So
Yeah, it's actually, it's in the Shih Tzus, it's not even just the change in climate. It's all these dogs, the Shih Tzu, the Pug, all the dogs that have sort of squishy faces and big eyes, their eyelids don't close properly, so their eyes are constantly exposed to dust and irritations and things like that. And their hair, because it's long, can touch the eyelid and irritate the eye. So there's chronic irritation, and that's leads in the long run to blindness if you don't do a lot to take care of it. So she's right. It takes a lot of care if you have a pug-nosed dog to make sure that their eyes don't get damaged, and we have a lot of patients whose eyes are.
Well, there's another. We have another dog that's going to join us in the set, and this is Sharanga. Don't mind introducing us to our new friend.
Yes, this is Holly.
Banu is actually holding. This is Holly. Hi, Banu. There we go. And for those like me, untrained, and what breed? This is a
Pomeranian cross Japanese.
He's actually shaking right now. The reason for that, doctor, is because of the presence
Because
of
this
red.
big dog, about 4 times his size, on the other side of him.
Okay, so this really is an eye opener that even in the dog world, we do have automatic fears, like how we are as people. There are people we don't know that we suddenly fear, and we get really frightened, as exhibited by, sorry, what's the name again? Holly. Okay, so is it for you? Is it easier to take care of Holly than or he's shaking right now? It's very interesting, folks, the dynamics that is going on right now in the studio. So tell us, food wise, do you have a normal budget at home when it comes to the animals, to their pets or the dogs, or was it easy convincing your parents to take care of so many dogs? That's, I think, is also kids right now wondering, I want a dog. Was it easy for you to tell your parents, or your parents are also dog lovers?
Yeah, my mom has always grown up with dogs, and my dad also is a dog lover, so it was that hard to convince them.
Okay, so that's anything that you like to tell our viewers as someone who owns pets. You can tell the kids watching right now the thing that they need to remember once they decide on having a dog.
That you actually have to take care of them, because if you ignore them, sometimes they also tend to move away from you. So you always have to kind of be there.
Food wise, are they particular, doctor? Do dogs really have a particular diet that needs to be, or because most of us do think leftovers? That's right. Is that the same for your house, or there's like dog food specially for them, or food specially prepared for your pets?
No, they eat basically almost everything we do except for sweets.